Hey everybody, it's Kimberly McPherson and I'm here for our discussion module number 4. We've been looking at different mood disorders in this discussion for this module. We've been asked to take a closer look at childhood and adolescent major depression. This has definitely become an epidemic in our society. There's definitely a high occurrence rate of this and suicide in this age group in our society. In my practice, I've actually seen a 10-year-old hang herself that came in through our ER. It's very devastating upon the family members and even the children that attend school with these kids. In my research, I have found that 1 in 10 up to the age of 14 years old have had some kind of major depressive episode during their short period of life. A 5% overall has also been mentioned in some of the stuff up into that early adult age of 25. We need to know the different signs and symptoms of these children and adolescents when they come in. As clinicians, we need to be able to do an assessment and understand, when family members have some kind of concern for their child, that it very well may be an issue with major depression. Some of these different symptoms that can be exhibited for these children are a frequent sadness or tearfulness or crying for no reason. A child that's normally been very active may have a decrease in interest in their activities or altogether quit. They might not enjoy doing it anymore, their activities such as sports, groups, after school activities, or even play groups. They may have issues with hopelessness or persistent boredom or low energy. They're just not energetic anymore, lazy, moping around. They may be socially isolated where they once may have had a group of friends, and because of this they become loners and poor communicators. Their self-esteem becomes lower, and they may have feelings of guilt, it's my fault, that type thing. They may have extreme sensitivity to rejection or failure, overreacting to say that they messed up on a test and they just completely lose it and become very withdrawn. They may act out. They may have periods of very high irritability or anger or hostility, whereas they may have been a mild-mannered child or so forth. They may have difficulty forming relationships or keeping relationships because of these different mood swings. Frequent complaints of different illnesses such as stomach ache or headache. They don't want to go to school, they don't want to socialize. So they have frequent absences from school or their activities. They may have poor concentration. This may show in their grades, their performance, where they may have once been an A student, now they're failing. They may have a major change in their eating or sleeping patterns, where they may eat a lot or might not eat at all. They may sleep a whole lot, or they may not sleep at all. Talking can become an effort. They may start talking and wanting to run away, to get away from it all. They may even try to hurt themselves or have thoughts about it or express they're going to hurt themselves, or even suicide. They may have psychomotor agitation, meaning that they're pacing for no reason. So as you can see, these are very different types of things we can look for that the patient's family may come in and complain about their child, that we can definitely pick up on, and we need to start connecting the dots when we see this in a child. We've been asked to look at the pathophysiology, different aspect of these different exhibited behaviors and such. First of all, we need to understand that these children are still in their development phases. Their limbic system, their CNS system, their brain, their cerebrum development, hypothalamus, their endocrine system, all of these are still maturing and developing, regulating neurotransmitters and regulating, different hormones, and through puberty, have an increase in different hormones that can react in different ways and exhibit have these children exhibit these behaviors and cause the major depression. So we need to, think about that. Where's this child at in development? Could there be a developmental delay? Could there be an issue with these areas of the brain? Could there be an issue with their levels of, the neurotransmitters needed, such as serotonin or norepinephrine, etc.? So that would be things that we could check out pathophysiologically to try to determine what is the root cause for the mood disorder and the major depression. Pharmacology-wise, first of all, we need to exhaust the different modalities that don't include pharmacology, because a lot of the different drugs that are used have black box warnings that we should not use with children. If we do, use with extreme precaution. We should look at cognitive behavioral therapy. That can be a group or one-on-one therapy where we can, help teach the children positive outlets for any kind of negative behavior, or any kind of, they're feeling helpless and hopeless, etc. Show them a positive outlet, not a negative one. Another one that they may be used is interpersonal psychotherapy, and that's a more intense form of therapy where it's with one-on-one for these children to find out and explore their feelings and what is causing the feelings that they are having. The two drugs that I've seen mentioned mostly fall into SSI, which is the serotonin reuptake inhibitor drugs. Prozac, a child as early as 8 years old, it's been proven to be safe for that. And Lexapro 12 years and older. These are the most commonly used because, again, I said they're a little bit safer for our children than the TCAs and etc. About 60% respond to the initial treatment with these meds. We do need to understand how that med works. The SSIs block the uptake of the neurotransmitter serotonin, but not norepinephrine, at the neural presynaptic membrane. This increases the amount of neurotransmitter available at the synaptic receptor sites, and this enhances the actions of serotonin. As we know, serotonin helps with the metabolism of melanin, which is a natural mood stabilizer. So we definitely need to understand the pharmacology aspect and be aware of what is safe and what age groups it's safe, and what's our alternatives if that is not an option. So again, let's be aware and be more vigilant for our younger patients, and listen to our family members when things just aren't adding up, and let's be proactive for our patients to help decrease the unfortunate rise in child and adolescent suicide rates. Thank you. Look forward to talking to you next week.